like when I first started like getting into music, I kind of was more into like honestly punk rock. My dad taught me a couple instruments, learned how to turn a beat, gave me a few chords on the guitar and that sort of thing. And I just kind of ran with it, and like with my limited knowledge of music at that point, I was just playing punk rock and trying to figure out what, was cool. And over time, I just decided to learn as many instruments as I could, was basically like learning keyboard, organ, different things like that. And it all kind of evaluated to going into DJing, because it was at that point where you can basically, conduct a bunch of different things together, as opposed to like, putting something together and then looping it over or whatever. It's like you can take an existing song where you like that sound, I tend to not go and try and push myself into the scene as much. For me, spinning is a much more personal thing. I need to be more involved in my music, and there's a fine line between going out and being like, well, I'm going to make a name for myself, and I'm going to try and pull in some cash and sort of thing like that. You're either one out for the other, For me, down here, DJing has become much more personal and much more of something that I revere as like a release or as like a meditation. But for me, it's actually more self-gratifying than anything else. You do something that's really funky and it's just kind of almost like it's on the verge of train wreck, but it's holding that beat, but it's just slightly off and there's a weird slur in the sound and it just hits that way because you just held it like that millisecond later.